I'm Sally Bolton. I'm the General Manager of Rugby League World Cup 2013. I think that's in the large part because the perception existed that in order to run a sport you needed to have played the sport, and I think in the most part the big professional sports are male sports, and I think that's how it's evolved. I think a bit has been that perception that over time you needed to have played a sport to be able to run a sport or be an administrator in sport. I do think that's changing. I think increasingly as sport is becoming professional, people are looking for business skills, and there is no reason why women can't be in that environment. I'm personally not a huge fan of quotas. I think that anyone should be in a job on merit, and I think quotas have the potential to undermine women in that environment. That said, if you look at the progress we've made in terms of the makeup of those boards, very little progress has been made, and so perhaps it's time to look at something quite radical. You would just hope that quotas wouldn't be required for a long time, because I think fundamentally that undermines the credibility of women in that environment. I think, as I say, as sport becomes more professional and being about running a business, I think there is no reason why women can't succeed in that environment, or the perception that women can't succeed in that environment. So I think as time goes on, if the opportunities are created, and I do think it's beholden upon us women who have progressed in sport to hold the door open for those behind us as well, I do think it will change over time. But perhaps the idea of quotas and other more proactive ways of getting more women involved are the necessary.